Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.69 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 2.55%, and we are seeing this movement to the lower side after seeing a huge pump today. We have made it to around the $0.73 mark, and I believe this is one of the coins that I have been covering and has been respecting the Elliot waves and has been giving us a pump to the upper side. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out based on my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. So from the all-time high, Polygon Matic has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has taken us to around the $0.31 mark, and from that point we started seeing this huge pump to the upper side, and I believe Polygon Matic has done whatever it was needed to do in its ABC correction, and soon we'll see this pump to the upper side taking us back to an all-time high in this Elliot wave pattern. And in that movement to the upper side, we first need to see a wave 1 to the upper side, and that wave 1, I have a target here on the chart which is between the $1.91 mark and the $1.63 mark, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I apply the Fibs here, connecting it to the all-time high, you can see that that yellow target lies between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.5. That is the minimum that I expect that wave 1 to the upper side to do. In that wave to the upper side, we also need to see 5 other fractal waves. So if I jump to the 4-hour chart so that we can see that from a better view, this is what I expect. In this wave 1 to the upper side, I also expect to see other 5 waves. That is a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. And once you see the wave 5 to the upper side, that would mean that wave 1 will have come to a complete, and then after that we can see a wave 2, then a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5. And if I zoom in here, I believe this wave 1 of that fractal wave has come to an end, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I apply the Fibs here so that you can see that the retracement of that wave 2 to the lower side, the minimum that a wave 2 is supposed to retrace using the Fibonacci's is the Fib level 0.5. between the area between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.382, and you can see after making that high right here, we started seeing a pullback to the lower side, and we came all the way down to around the 0.382 Fib level. Then from there we started pushing to the upper side, broke above a key area of support of resistance here, which is now acting as a support area. That is at around the $0.48 mark, and from there we also had this triangle over here which we broke out of, and then continue pushing the price of Polygon Matic to the upper side. Yesterday we broke above another key area of resistance at around the $0.62 mark, and from that point we have been seeing higher prices to the high that we have made today at around the $0.073 mark. And having this as a wave 1, a wave 2, and what we have information as a wave 3, I have a target area for that wave 3 to the upper side, and that I'll be basing it on the trend-based Fibonacci's. So if I apply the trend-based Fibonacci here to that, connecting it to that high, and then this low down here, the minimum that wave 3 should do is the area at around the $0.93 mark, and that brings me to the very first key scenario that I expect to play out here, which is that we can continue pushing the price of Polygon Matic to the upper side. Now that we have massive support at around the $0.62 mark, we continue pushing to the upper side, we also break above this key area of resistance also at around the $0.78 mark. And once that happens, we can then have a retest. And once the retest is a success, we can continue pushing to the upper side to around the $0.93 mark, where I have that yellow target for the wave 3. Once that happens, I believe that wave 3 will have come to a complete, and it could be possible that we can then have a little bit of a pullback to the lower side in a wave 4, then find support at around the $0.78 mark or below that. And from there, once we find support, we can then continue pushing to the upper side in a wave 5. And once we see that wave 5 to the upper side, that will be completing that higher wave, Elliot wave count of the wave 1. So that's the first key possible scenario that I expect to play out here. And the other one is that we might get rejected once we try to break above this key area of resistance. And if that move plays out and we get rejected here, we can then have a little bit of a pullback to the lower side to around the $0.62 mark. Then we can find support there. Then once we find support, we can push to the upper side once more, break above this key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark. And once we break above it, maybe have a retest of that area and then go to around the $0.93 mark in that wave 3 and complete that wave 3, then have the formation of a wave 4 and then a wave 5. So those are the key moves that I expect to play out here. And since Harmony 1 has been respecting the Elliot waves, I believe this move and this count might be what will play out. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated. If I also look at the indicators, on the indicators here on the 4-hour chart, we are trading on the RSI, we are trading at around the 67 mark, and that is after having a little bit of a retracement from the overbought region. So that would mean we are trying to create room here on the RSI for us to continue pushing the price to the upper side. So it's possible that we might see a little bit of a retracement on the charts to also try and create room here on the RSI. If I go to the MACD, on the MACD we are just seeing an increase in volume, but soon we might be printing something over here, which seems to be, maybe it's a bearish cross. Let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on any movements on this chart.